we have to get to the cream of the crop. Come on. Let's get to the cream of the crop already. So, who are your top 5 for the MVP?
I mean, to me, it's really not like that open of a race that everyone thinks it is. I mean,
it's clear for me
what we
too.
saw from Giannis was, I mean, I say a top 50 individual season we've ever seen in the history of basketball. I mean, his effective field goal percentage is at 58%. He averaged 29 points.
Is that the most in the league?
One of them.
The best?
One of them. 100%.
I guess Mitchell Robinson's probably higher.
Yeah, he's Mitchell Robinson's 72%.
Yeah.
But I mean, for Giannis's the amount and his usage rate, I would say that's unbelievable for 58%. He even increased his points per game from last year, his MVP season. He increased his rebounds per game, his assists per game, his steals. I mean, he's someone that just continued to improve and he got MVP last year. I mean, the Bucks are now sitting at the top of the East easily. One of the best, probably the best team in the league right now. I don't see how you could put anyone else above him. If he got it last year, he made his team better. He made himself better. Like, what else is there?
I completely agree. Listen, they're the best team in the league. They have the best record. And they looked unbeatable before he went down and got injured before the coronavirus break.
Right.
And in the game where everybody else was playing against the Phoenix Suns, everybody else in their rotation, all their other big players, they lost to the Phoenix Suns.
Right.
Typically, they are the best defensive team in the NBA with him.
Mm-hmm.
They gave up 140 points to the Suns, who are not even in the playoff picture in the West.
Right.
You see the disparity between when Giannis is on the floor and when Giannis is off the floor. So, like, throw all the individual accolades out of there, because Harden has incredible individual stats. But the difference that Giannis makes when he's on and off the court, you saw that in those last 2 games that he didn't play because of injury. And the Bucks, you're not even sure if they're making the playoffs without him.
Right.
Let alone being the front runner for the NBA championship.
Right.
So Giannis, hands down, has to be given the MVP award this year.
I mean,
Number 2 for me is LeBron, though.
Yeah.
LeBron has had an incredible season. He's become he was always a great passer, but he's leading the league in assists as a small forward, averaging more than 25 points per game, and doing all that for the team with the second best record in the NBA behind the Bucks.
Right.
So, especially since people started to doubt LeBron last year when he got injured, he didn't play as well, missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. And there were serious question marks about whether LeBron was even a top 5 player in the NBA anymore. And I think he showed the haters. He showed the haters up.
Yeah, no, I think definitely.
He had an incredible season.
Yeah, no, he did. I mean, I think the more exciting season for me was his teammate, Anthony Davis. What I saw next to him was unbelievable. I mean, I would definitely think about putting him above LeBron in the MVP race.
No way.
That's just me.
LeBron does more on the court. LeBron gets Anthony Davis the ball in those positions.
I don't know. I mean,
Anthony Davis
was out when he was taking rest games, Anthony Davis went off. He's someone that had a higher PER than LeBron James. He had the 3rd highest PER in the league. I mean, he had an unbelievable defensive year. His block percentage, like the amount of blocks that he associated with himself for the Lakers, was 6.2%, which is the highest in the league. I mean, he's someone that I saw just with actual teammates that he didn't have in New Orleans. He was able to thrive and able to get to his spots easily, facilitate the ball, and just shoot on every part of the court. I mean, he was great from 3. He was great from the inside. He was someone that, like Anthony Davis, he just continues to progress every single year.
I agree. Anthony Davis has to be in the top 5. For me, he's ranked 5 because I think LeBron does more for the Lakers, given that he brings up the ball and he leads the league in assists and averages close to the same amount of points per game. So, in my opinion, LeBron has to be above him. Harden, for me, has to be above Davis too, and Luka Doncic. I mean, Luka is averaging nearly triple double.
Yeah, no, he is.
I mean, where would they be without him? Where would they be without him? And Harden has to be just averaging 34.4 points per game and being ahead of Anthony Davis in PER. He has to be ahead of Anthony Davis. He has to be at number 3. So those are my top 5.